Okay, so yesterday we looked at decomposing fractions and how when you try to decompose or break down a fraction, it kind of looks like an addition problem. So today we're actually going to look at how we can add fractions. So we're going to write adding fractions, page 64. Okay, let's write our objective. So we're going to write today I will add fractions using a model. Okay, let's define, so a visual model, when they say use a model, it is a picture maybe an area model, maybe a number line. So it's pretty much anything that you can represent, you can use to represent your fractions. So let's take a look at our steps. Step 1, when you're adding fractions, is to show the fraction with a visual model. Okay? And then step 2 is to find the sum by adding only the what? The numerator. When we're adding, the denominator does not change. So the denominator stays the same. Okay, let's look at an example of how we can use a model to help us represent adding fractions. So let's say we have a problem that says 1/8 plus 5/8, and they want you to find the answer. So here's what we can do. There's a few different models you can draw. The first one I'm going to draw is just a fraction circle. So I'm going to draw a circle here, and it is broken into how many parts? How many parts is mine broken into? 8, right? So I'm going to make sure I have 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And how many of those 8s do I have? I have 1. Okay. Plus, our denominators are the same, so I'm going to break it up the same way. But now how many do I have? 5. So I'm going to color in 5. This is 4 on this side. Plus 5. Okay, is equal to, now all that we have to add is our numerator, right? So if we're adding our numerator across using our model, all I need to add is the additional part, because I'm gaining a part, I'm taking another cookie away, right? So I'm going to draw my circle again, break it into my same parts because my denominator has not changed. I'm going to color in my yellow. Color in my purple. Now how many parts do I have? Well, it's out of 8. Oh, this is 5. I was like, that's not going to add up to 5. Okay, so I take my I colored my parts and I need to add it up. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of what? 8. So 1/8 plus 5/8 is equal to 6/8, and I can use that by using a model. Okay, let's look at a different way to use a model. Okay, let's do 1/5 plus 3/5. Now I'm going to use a number line. So the first thing I'm going to do is do a number line for my 1/5 and a number line for my 3/5, okay? So I have my 0 and my 1, my 0 and my 1. I need 5 parts, so I'm going to draw 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So I have 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. My 5/5 is my 1, remember, because any number that's the same numerator and denominator is equal to 1. Then I have my 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and 5/5. Okay? The first one I have is 1/5, so I only can bob on over one time. My next one is 3/5, so I'm going to bob over 3 times, all the way to my 3/5. Okay? Now let's do our number line. So I'm going to do another one. Got my 0 and my 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and then 5/5. So now I'm going to add. So I have 1/5, and I got to add 3 more. 1, 2, 3 is going to take me to my 4/5. So I know that 1/5 plus 3/5 is 4/5, right? Because 3 plus 1 is 4, and your denominator does not change. So although you can look at this and think, okay, 5 plus 1 is 6, 3 plus 1 is 4, I want you to practice using a model to show, because you will be asked to use a model. Okay, so I'm going to give you one for homework, and then you'll be all set. Okay, here's the problem I want you to do today. You have 2/6 plus 3/6. I want you to use a model. You can use a fraction circle or a number line. It does not matter. I just want you to show me that you can use a model to add up your fraction parts. Okay? All right, see you tomorrow.